Hey guys, my name is Mike. I want to again congratulate you on your 2013 purchase of a Honda Civic. Now what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to go over the features and benefits as well as the advantages of the Civic and what it has to offer. So just follow me inside and let's get started. Alright guys, now we're inside the 2013 Civic. Now let's go over the features and advantages of this vehicle, okay? First I'm going to start right here on the steering wheel. As you can see, you have buttons and levers and everything. I'm going to go over everything with you. First, I want to show you exactly where your headlights and wipers are. Now right here, if you're holding the steering wheel at 10 and 2, your headlights are on your left and your wipers are on your right. The headlights, all you have to do is just turn the knob just like that, and it will show on your dash. They look like green eyes. That will let you know that your headlights are on, because with Civics, Accords, Pilots, any vehicle in our line, the dash is always illuminated. It will never be dim while you're driving in daytime. So just be aware of that. Look for the green eyes on your dash. That way you know that your headlights are on. Okay? Now the wipers, very simple. All you have to do is push down on the stalk. The more you push down, the faster they get. As you can see, I'm pushing down and the faster they get. Now turn them off. Make sure you go all the way up and just let go. That way they're off. Now, on the left of your steering wheel, you have your volume controls, which are right here on your plus and minus. Just push them and they go down and up. On the opposite circles, you have the arrows. Now the arrows are for your presets. Now I'm going to go over the presets later, but just know these are your preset arrows here. Now the source button in the middle, if you push it, you can see on the MID how you have different audio choices between FM, AM, XM, XM2, stuff like that. Again, I'll go over that in depth later on as well. Alright guys, now on the, I guess you can say on the bottom left of your steering wheel, you have 3 buttons here. Now these 3 buttons have to deal with your Bluetooth capability on the car. The top button, if you pull it towards you, that picks up your call, the incoming call that's coming into the car. The middle button here hangs up or ignores that call. Beneath that, you have a little button here with a little face on it. What that is your speed dial. A speed dial is when you have the option of saying the person's name without going through your phone or going through the car looking for that number. You can just say call Mark, call Mike, and everything. Now that can be set up at your dealership, wherever you bought the Civic from. Hopefully bought it from us, obviously. And your salesperson can go over that, and that's really simple to do. Now, I want to direct you up here to a little screen right next to the speedometer and the gas gauge. Now this is what's called a IMID screen. Now what that is, as you can see, it displays your radio, your station you're listening to. The temperature outside is on the bottom left. In the middle you have your odometer of how many miles are on the car, and on the right of that you have the clock. Now on your steering wheel on the left you have a button that has a great big eye on it. Now some Civics don't have the eye, some Civics just have these little 3 squares. What this does, it changes the visual screen right there. If you push it once, it takes you to your average fuel consumption, your MPGs, and your range in the gas tank, which you have 192 miles left in the gas tank. If you push it again, this screen is for what is called a wallpaper. We have with the USB in your armrest, what you can do if you have a flash drive available at home with pictures of your family, friends, or anything like that, you can download those pictures into the car and have it displayed right there on the screen for you, so you can have your wife, husband, anybody on that screen while you drive. Now if you push it again, you have the clock, which displays the time on the right, obviously time in the center, and you have the date on the left, which is pretty cool. Now you push it again, it takes you back to the screen that people usually look at, lets you know what station you're listening to, temperature outside, miles, and clock. Now, on the other side of your steering wheel, you have your cruise control. Now, a lot of people are confused of how to activate the cruise control on the Civic. Excuse me. This is how you work. This is how you activate it. First, you hit the cruise. Make sure that the cruise main button comes on your dash down here in a little square. Now, at this time, your foot's going to be on the accelerator, going whatever speed you like to go, 65, 75, whatever. Now to set the cruise control, keep your foot on the accelerator, and you're going to hit this little button here that says set. You just hit it like that, and let go of the accelerator, and it sets at the speed that you already have on the speedometer. Now, obviously if you hit the accelerator, it will cancel the cruise control. The way to accelerate if you want more speed is you just hit this plus right here. It'll make the car obviously go faster, and the minus will obviously make the car go slower. Now you have two ways to cancel it. You can hit the brake, or you can hit the cancel button right here. I feel more comfortable hitting the brake because it actually feels like I'm stopping the car. The button does the same thing. Again, your preference of what you want to do. Now, over here on your left, you have a bright green button that says Econ. This is new to the 13 Civics. It was on the 12 Civics. They brought it over to the 13 Civics. You push this button, a little green leaf comes on the dash. Basically what that is, it is a gas saver button. Whenever that leaf is on, that means you're getting about 3 to 4 miles better per gallon in the city. Now, my recommendation is I wouldn't use it on the highway, just because when you push that button, you lose acceleration, your air compressor is lessened, and your shifts become longer instead of short. So with that in mind, I don't think you're really going to go on the highway with that button on. You're going to have no acceleration, you won't be able to jump out there into traffic. So just be aware of that, okay? Be careful. Now below that, there's a little symbol here with a car, little squiggly line that says off. What this is traction control of the vehicle. If you push and hold, the same light comes on the dash. What that does, it turns off your traction control on the vehicle, which this car's front wheel drive. Many people ask me, why do I need the button? Why do I need it? The only time I would think you would need it would be in the wintertime when it snows, if you're blocked into a parking spot or your driveway, because without that button on, when it's off, your wheels will lock when it senses traction, when it senses slippage. It will lock the wheels and you won't be able to kind of skid out of the situation. With that button on, with that light on, you'll kind of power your way through the situation. So that's the only really time you need to use that button. Now, we're going to move right here to center stock here. This is where everything happens. Now, as you can see, this Civic has navigation. Not every Civic has navigation, but this one does. Now, if you don't have navigation, you have more of a CD up here. You have a knob in the middle here with arrows on the side, and you have arrows on top. This works exactly almost the same way, just without those buttons. Now, you have your single CD here, as you can see. Now, on the left of the screen, you have your audio options. You have your FM, AM, XM, and your audio. You push audio, this becomes the audio screen. Now, on the right, you have all your destination options, all your mapping options. If you hit destination, it turns into, obviously, the navigation. Now, everything here you can see is touchscreen. Now, if you want to put an address in, all you do is just push the address like that. Make sure you're in the right state. If you're not in the right state, it says right here, change state. Just push it, and just spell out the state that you're in or you want to go to. Cancel button obviously takes you back to the previous screen that we were on. Now, you do city 100% of the time. You do that first. As you can, let's just do something right now. Let's type in Wayne. So spell out Wayne, and it jumps, and it give me a message. No detailed street data, whatever that means. That's the first time I've seen that message. I don't know what that means. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back, because sometimes what happens, if it's highlighted like this, it selects it for you. So you kind of gotta be kind of quick. So you just hit Wayne, and then the street name, whatever street name. Let's type in any street name in Wayne. Jackson, it jumps right there for me. Street number 6. You hit OK. As you can see, you have different options here. View routes, your route preferences. You can add it to your address book, add it to your destinations. And then once you're done all those, if you want to customize those, you can go right ahead before you set as destination. Once you customize, just push that right there, and it finds whatever route you put in before, the quickest way to get there.
Proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
And as you can see, it has voice prompts to get you there, and audio, and it also has visual prompts with that bright blue line right there. It shows you how to do it, and you're that bright little red arrow there. Now, beneath the navigation, you have your climate control options here. Now, I know on Civics a little different. On the lesser Civics, you have the fan over here and the temperature on this side. With this one, it's just switched. So you have your fan here. Obviously controls the fan inside the vehicle where you want the fan directed at you. This is temperature. You have your obviously blue for cold, red for hot. Just turn it, change the temperature right there. Make sure you get to a temperature that you feel comfortable on. On-off button, that's self-explanatory. Circulation, that circulates the air which is inside the vehicle. It doesn't take the air from the outside, brings it in. It circulates the air that's already inside the vehicle for you. You have the defrost for the front, and you have defrost for the rear and the mirrors. Now, next to that, you have your air conditioning. Make sure in the winter time the AC is off. Sometimes the car doesn't turn it off by itself. Make sure that your AC is off, and it will tell you that it's off here. And then next to that, you have your modes. Obviously, that's where you want the wind directed at you, okay? And beneath the climate control, you have your heated seats, low and high, only for the passenger and driver. And then beneath that, you have your little cubby hole here. You can put pens, papers, receipts, whatever you feel comfortable putting in there. And then you have a power outlet for cell phone charger, navigation, or what has navigation, cell phone, something that will be compatible to that you can charge. Auxiliary MP3 players right there. I know you guys are going to ask about USB. USB is actually in the armrest. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little wire here. We provide this. All I need to do is go to Radio Shack or Best Buy and get another wire that plugs right in there. Now, the sunroof. It's your choice. You can pull it back like this and open it, or you just keep it closed and open it. I just do like that because it does it for you. It's one touch. Just like that. And it's one touch the opposite way. Okay. Now, the fun part, I'm going to show you how to pair a phone. Now, I know every phone is different. I have an iPhone 4S where I find it a little bit easier. Some phones is really in depth where to find the Bluetooth. Most Androids and HTC phones, it's in your settings under your apps screen. I guess you say you hit the apps, you look for settings. It's in alphabetical order. You push settings and you go to wireless networks. And it should be right in there where the Bluetooth is. Make sure you turn it on. Now on your Civic, you should have a button for phone. Without navigation, the phone button should be right here on your bottom left, if I'm not mistaken. And you just follow the prompts. Just read and follow the prompts. So we're going to hit yes, because we need to pair a phone.
Please make sure Bluetooth is enabled and set to be discoverable.
So we're going to hit OK. On my phone, I'm going to look for the settings, which I found right there. You just hit that. Look for the Bluetooth option. Touch that. Make sure you turn it on. Now it's on. Now this can take from anywhere between 15 to 30 seconds. Oh, see, right there. Picked up two phones. There's a BlackBerry somewhere around us that's picking up, and my iPhone. I hit my iPhone.
Please enter the pairing.
And as you can see, it pulls up a screen.
0.
It's asking for a pairing code.
When requested by your phone.
The pairing code is 4 zeros. 4 zeros, you hit pair.
The phone has been added.
As you can see, the phone's been added. We'll give a couple seconds for it to connect.
The phone has been connected.
There you go. Now you get this menu right here. I no longer need my phone. Just keep it in the car here. Now you have everything here. Now the phone book. As you can see, the phone book is already in here. You download it right from my phone. And you have your alphabet choices up here of obviously people in your phone book. Saved to your SIM card, not to your phone. It has to be saved to your SIM card to be downloaded onto the car. Now you hit cancel to go back. Cancel again. And that takes you all the way back to this screen where we had the destinations in there. Now if you want to if you don't want the destination on here, if you want to get rid of the destination, all you have to do is hit destination again and just cancel the route and cancel the route for you. And then you go back to normal. You can have that screen on there, you can have the audio screen on there, whatever you decide. And that is the tutorial of the Civic with navigation. I hope you guys enjoy your Civic, and I hope you get lots of miles out of it and enjoy it as long as you guys have the car.